Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. taps Cavite's 7th District Representative Jesus Crispin Boying Remulla to be his Justice Secretary. In a press conference Monday, May 23, Marcos confirms offering the post to Remulla.
I think he will be very good. He has, as you know, he has a great many years of experience in government, number one. And what many people do not know is that he's actually a very, very good lawyer. And so I think he will fit very nicely into the DOJ.
Remulla earlier said he and Marcos will talk about specific things later because the justice system has many problems that need to be fixed. Remulla is re-elected to his district running unopposed, but he says a caretaker can be appointed to his seat or a special election can be held. There is no appointment ban on winning candidates. As Justice Secretary, Remulla will sit as a member of the Anti-Terror Council. The council, which was upheld by the Supreme Court, has powers to designate people as terrorists and authorize their prolonged detentions. Remulla will succeed Justice Secretary Menardo Guevara, who pushed for a law that would criminalize red tagging. During the campaign, Remulla red-tagged without basis supporters of Vice President Leni Robredo. Remulla will also inherit the Drug War Review, which reinvestigates abuses by police officers in the bloody drug war. Remulla was among the lawmakers who pushed to kill the franchise of ABS-CBN. Meantime, Marcos picks former President Noynoy Aquino's National Economic and Development Authority Chief Arsenio Balisacan to head the same post under his administration. Former Labor Secretary Benny Laguesma is also set to return to the Labor and Employment Department as its chief. Meanwhile, Susan Toots Ople, the daughter of former Secretary of Foreign Affairs Blas Ople, also accepts Marcos's offer to lead the Department of Migrant Workers. Duterte defends his administration against criticisms of its failures, insisting they were not a product of negligence but simply of a lack of time. He justifies his term's shortcomings on Monday, May 23, to a room full of government officials at the new Metro Manila Development Authority headquarters in Pasig City.
In a few days, I'll be out. Yung nagawa ko, para sa akin yun na yun. The best that my efforts can really achieve. Kung kulang pa yun, pasensya na po. Yun, hindi ko na talaga kaya. The things that I failed to do, mostly not because of negligence or may mga shortcomings ako, but talagang time, the 6 years would not be enough to finish all the projects.
The president did not specify which failures he was referring to or which projects his administration will not be able to finish. In legislation, some promised measures Duterte failed to sign include a National Land Use Act, ending contractualization, bringing back the death penalty, and shifting to a federal system of government. He has also admitted before a lack of appreciation for the extent of the country's drug problem, leading him to make his unrealistic promise of suppressing drugs and criminality in the first 6 months of his term. Only 12 out of the 119 flagship programs of his Build infrastructure push have been completed as of end April, according to the Department of Public Works and Highways. Duterte's presidency will end on June 30, the day President-elect Ferdinand Marcos Jr. will take his oath as the 17th Philippine president.
Need more context, clarity, and perspective? Get the full picture with Rappler Plus. With exclusive content and events, you'll get an opportunity to discuss issues with reporters, experts, and featured guests while helping Rappler continue its fearless journalism. Join now.
A high-speed ferry carrying 134 people catches fire near the port of Real, Quezon Province Monday, May 23, leaving at least 7 dead and 7 passengers still missing. The ship, which left Polillo Island at 5 a.m., catches fire just before reaching the port of Real around 6:30 a.m. The cause of the fire is not immediately clear. In a statement, the Coast Guard says 5 women and 2 men died, while 120 passengers have been rescued, with 23 of them treated for injuries. Pictures shared by the Coast Guard show people in life vests floating at sea awaiting rescue, while some were taken to safety by a cargo ship in the area. Fire and thick smoke engulfed the 2-story passenger vessel. Senators of the 18th Congress unanimously adopt Senate Resolution 1002, which expresses the Senate's profound sympathy and sincere condolences on the passing of Philippine film icon Susan Roces. Known as the Queen of Philippine movies, Roces, 80, died on Friday, May 20, due to cardiopulmonary arrest. She was also the adoptive mother of Senator Grace Poe. The resolution was authored by Senate President Vicente Sotto III and Senate Majority Leader Juan Miguel Zubiri. In his speech, Sotto recalls how Roces touched the lives of many, not just through her artistry, but her charitable works she often did away from the public eye.
Today, we honor the life of a movie icon, a true Filipina, a national treasure. To Susan, your life is an inspiration to not only those who have been and still part of the movie industry, but also to all Filipinos whose lives you have touched. Whether through your deeds or movies you have starred in, you will always be in our hearts and minds.
Poe was physically present at the Senate as her colleagues paid tribute to her mother.
I'm here today in spite of the fact that her wake is ongoing, I guess, because it's also comforting to be surrounded by friends and also to finish my work. My mom would always encourage me, no matter what, to finish what I started.
She also thanks Senators Risa Hontiveros and Pia Cayetano, who were among the champions of the recently passed law that recognized foundlings like Poe as natural-born Filipinos. The passage of this law was the subject of the last phone conversation between Poe and Roces. Poe, a foundling herself, is the adoptive daughter of Roces and Philippine film icon Fernando Poe Jr. and won her citizenship case before the Supreme Court. The FEU cheering squad makes a successful return to the top of the UAAP cheerdance world after winning the Season 84 championship on Sunday, May 22 at the Mall of Asia Arena. FEU pays homage to legendary British rock band Queen and wins the competition with a clean performance full of tightly structured pyramids and solid tosses and tumbles. The Tamaraos garners 727.5 points. Meanwhile, with a Wild Wild West theme, the Adamson Pep Squad finishes with the first runner-up honors, their 5th straight podium finish. The NU Pep Squad ends its three-peat title bid after placing second runner-up with their 90s nostalgia wave-inspired performance. The UST Salingawi Dance Troupe finishes 4th with 618 points, and the UE Pep Squad in 5th with 592.5 points. The UP Pep Squad continues its podium dry spell and settles for 6th place. The DLSU Animo Squad and the Ateneo Blue Eagles round out the competition at 7th and 8th place respectively.